Hi, welcome to the Balanced Body podcast series. I'm Chantel Lopez, co-owner of Pilates Collective in Sebastopol, California. And today, Melissa Kakavas has agreed to be the demonstrator for this exercise series. So what we're looking at is just building some preparatory strength in the more advanced version of Mermaid. And we're going to take it from a low position with the knees bent and the hip on the floor up to just a small position with some variations, and then do one big side stretch at the end. So we're really just teaching the body how to work up to that full side Mermaid series. So you're going to align yourself on the mat just the way that Melissa is, with the elbow directly underneath the shoulder, with the knees bent. Now they're not bent at a 90-degree angle. The hip is kind of open, and you can do two different things with the legs, whatever's comfortable for your knees and your feet. So Melissa's got her feet stacked or her legs stacked and her feet flexed. You can also take the top leg and put the heel in front of the bottom foot so that you're heel to toe. So whichever you prefer, whichever makes your knees and your hips comfortable is absolutely fine. So what we're going to start with today is just coming up a little bit, it's just a little hip hover. So Melissa's going to take her left hand or her right hand and hold her left rib cage. And this is just a reminder that this is where you want to lift as well as the waist and the hip. So I'm going to have her sink. So go ahead and sink and sag down. So you're going to start from here so you can really feel that transition from this hanging position to that hammocked lifted position. So take a breath in. And as you exhale, tone the deep belly, pick up the ribs, hover the hips, balancing on the feet. So bring your hips up with you. There you go. The chest is open, the gaze is out, and she's doing a great job of connecting into this bottom underarm, the serratus and the obliques, and this is really what we're working for, to bring the ribs up and connect that whole bottom side body. And come down. Good. And take a breath. You can go ahead and let your ribs sag because that feels great. And again, it's a nice transition from this position all the way up the hips. Hover. Chest is open. There you go. And she's doing an amazing job of keeping the connection in the front body. And come down. All of these things are so crucial when you go into the fully extended side Mermaid series. This is a really nice place to focus on them. The ribs lift, the hips press up. Good. Shift your weight a little, Melissa, over your elbow. Perfect. So those are the kinds of things that you want to feel for. And if you have a mirror, go ahead and come down. If you have a mirror, then you can look for them, and that's really helpful. So what we're going to do is add on a little variation just as a little bit of sustained work for that bottom side. So what I want you to do, Melissa, is bring your ribs and hips up together, and you're going to hold the position, exhaling. Strong inner thighs, head in line with the neck, and she's going to take 3 little dips of the hips. 1, exhale to come up, connecting into the deep low belly, down a little, and exhale up, keeping the neck long and relaxed. And exhale up, and then come on down and rest. Good. And I'm going to have her sit up, take her feet to the side, and take a little side stretch, just to open up this side before we finish with a long leg variation. And then come on back to the start position. So to finish, you're going to actually take this into one variation of the side Mermaid. So you're going to start with your knees actually a little bit bent, and they'll slide out, yes, as you come up. The arm is going to be this time stacked on top of the hip, palm up. So as she rises up onto that left forearm, the right arm is going to come straight up to the ceiling as if she were being pulled. And just come to the basic side, no side bend yet. Connect. Good. So once you want to establish this position, and then go ahead, Melissa, take the arm. Oh, we'll do that again.
Sorry.
That's okay. So come into side, extend the legs, right there. Feel the strength through the legs, press into the floor, connect into the abdominals. From this position, take the right arm over your head and take a big side bend, lift the hips, and stretch that upper side body. Keep the right arm reaching and the legs really reaching. And then come down with as much control as you can and rest. And then take that side stretch again, all the way over. Good. And of course you want to do this on both sides. Don't do too many variations or too many repetitions. So you can always pick and choose for what's right for you. All right, thanks for joining us for building your side Mermaid series. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again.